for the run here. Kadoon with $50 says, Half-Life 2 is a monument of game design, and I can't wait for you to tear it to pieces. Also, save those animals. They wall jump better than I do, and I gotta respect that. Well, Kadoon, you don't have to wait any longer, as we are ready now with Woobly bringing you Half-Life 2.
So, first we wait.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine.
Spin the Gino a little
Not
bit.
that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... well, let's just say your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman.
All right, first thing I'm going to do is
Wake
I'm
up
going to
and
clip out of this
smell
train
the ashes.
about 1 second after this run starts, which starts now. So what I'm doing is I'm lagging the train I'm currently in, and if I did it right, I get pushed out. Yep.
Mouse wheel bind.
Oh, whoops.
Now the run begins.
All right. If I can actually jump. Okay, that was close. All right. So what I'm doing is called ABH. Basically, the game thinks that there's a speed cap in this game. And if you go above it, the game gives you backwards momentum. So if you go backwards, it just compounds the speed that you're going.
Yeah. Valve didn't like players going more than the normal maximum speed, so they added a little bit of a workaround to it that if you were ever above whatever the max speed is, it'll add the difference between your speed and the max speed as a negative to kind of bring you back to where you should be. The problem is if your speed is already negative, it adds more negative speed, and your negative speed compounds and gets higher and higher and just kind of grows exponentially. So especially in long open areas, accelerated backwards hopping is going to be used to gain speed very, very quickly.
All right, and what you just saw me do was teleport Barney. Spoiler.
It's me, Gordon. Barney from Black Mesa.
In short, you hit them over the head with a book. They think they're stuck, so they teleport to the next node that they're supposed to go to.
Take too longer, they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind.
All of the NPC scenes are choreographed with checkpoints, and if they somehow get stuck by physics props or something, they will kind of get confused and then just teleport to where they're supposed to go so the game doesn't lock itself up.
Another thing about the movement in this game is that a lot of the times you don't actually look backwards when you ABH. If you hold S when you ABH, you can do something called an AFH or an ASH, which is an accelerated forward hop or an accelerated side hop. And most of the time we end up doing that in this game because it's much easier to see where you're going and therefore easier to control than doing a normal ABH where you're looking backwards.
We're taking enough chances as it is.
Putting the incredible source engine physics on display in this little cutscene.
Okay, Gordon, you're gonna have to
Pretty-
make your own way
pretty
to
good.
Dr. Kleiner's lab.
And this game is supposed to be revolutionary for the physics of games, and
Before you blow my cover.
quite is.
It is. Sure, it's a little buggy, but before this, what do we have? Like, Halo?
True.
I'm just going to clip into this guard.
Yeah, if you get there before the guard finishes walking to that point to block you, you can end up clipping through him. If you miss that, you just have to jump above him like you would in a normal playthrough.
Just going to climb the ladder real quick. And I'm going to get a baby.
The infamous baby. Everyone loves the baby, and by that I mean no one loves the baby.
So if you're wondering why I'm like bringing this baby along with me, it's because I'm going to use it to clip into the ground.
I thought you were just a father.
Yeah. It's like the gnome in episode 2. You got to put the baby at the end of the game.
Oh. Hit that guard. Give me my baby. Don't smack it.
Get in here quick.
All right, so the reason I needed to do that was, one, it's fast, and two, I avoid a death trigger, so I can actually land on the ground out here and not die.
Yeah, damage in this game is a little weird until you get the suit and actually have a HUD.
Yeah, because right now I'm actually invincible. And now we pray to RNGesus.
Yeah, what he's trying to do here is called a prop clip, and it's a very uncontrollable glitch that we do throughout the entire run.
And I got it first try.
Nice.
Yeah, you got it fairly fast there. That's very good.
All right, so I loaded right into the,
Right in the next chapter.
yep, right into the next chapter.
On this day in particular.
He did something there called a save deletion, which is basically he deletes his quick save that he makes just then, and the game freaks out because it doesn't know when to, where to load when he uses the reload command. So it decides to reload a default save that was made in the game for that specific purpose.
Today, we're finally on the verge of having a better way.
I have Midget Gordon right now.
Here, let me buy you a drink.
This is when the cutscene starts.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah. We have a bit of waiting here, so if there are any
Oh, and by
donations
the
to be
way-
read, now's a pretty good time.
Oh, sure. We've got Waddle Don't with $15 or 50, and they say, "I've been waiting for the Half-Life 2 run all day. Seeing the gravity gun for the first time in Half-Life 2 Deathmatch convinced me to build my computer and look into PC gaming. Can't wait to see this broken again." And Steve with $30 simply said, "More Half-Life? Yes, please." Pseudo Design with a $50 donation said, "I'm too tired for a witty comment. Here's 50 bones for MSF and MMX." That's okay, Pseudo Design. We all have to phone it in every now and then.
Ask the audio.
I must say, Gordon, you come at a very
And P.O. Gree with a $131 donation. They said, "It's been a while since I've watched
Tab real
Half-Life
quick.
2 runs.
So I need
It
alt
used to
tab
be a
real quick
big
to turn
favorite of
off,
mine.
something.
I'm eager to see what's changed in the last
see if
couple
this
of
thing
years.
works, okay?
Money goes to saving the animals, if only to encourage the Kill the Animals people to donate more to counteract me."
We can't keep him here long,
Where'd my book go?
It'll jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Don't worry.
Mad Lupine donated $30 and
That's
said,
right,
"Put this
Bonnie.
toward another run of Mega
This
Man
is a
X.
red letter.
Half-Life 2 hype."
Inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's
And
working?
Kip with a $50 donation saying, "GDQs are the highlight of my year, and I look forward to these weeks every summer. Love the games, love the cause. Let's go fast to 500,000.
Doc, since he's not taking the streets, you might as well get him out of his civvies. What?
So there's actually a lot of teleports you can do in this game, in this map in particular, but not a lot of them actually save any time. This is one of them that actually does, though.
Basically, all there is to do in these cutscene sections is to warp people. If there was no warping, you could just like alt tab and do whatever else you want. But because there's warping, you have to kind of focus on warping NPCs all over the place to make sure that you can get through the game faster.
Couple with your head. Fruitlessly.
Get that thing away from me.
Here, my pet. Hop up.
Just make it Lamar invisible.
Up there. No, no.
Because why not?
Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile. Oh, fine.
It's cool
It'll
how
be a
that
little
whole
week before I can coax her out of there.
sort of scene is choreographed with different physics props being like pushed by triggers.
You're not an animal person.
I have breaking news in the form of a donation from Outlaw Viking, $30, and they say, "Half-Life 1 and 2 are both at SGDQ, Half-Life 3 confirmed."
Modifications, but I'll just acquaint you
it's
with the
basic
essentials.
math.
Now let's see. The Mark V hazardous environment suit has
Just
been
lining myself up
redesigned
with
for comfort and
this fence
utility.
right here to teleport
Oh
Kleiner.
dear.
Doc, we don't have time for this.
Meanwhile, let's get this show on the road.
Thankfully, after all these cutscenes, we have a pretty good string of not having cutscenes for probably the next like 30 minutes or so. So that'll be pretty nice.
Step over the threshold there to make the NPC start moving a little bit more quickly, and then teleport Alex straight into the teleporter.
That was actually really good.
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my word?
Isaac, are you there?
Yes, Eli. Bit of a holdup on the... Indeed, it is.
Who had mouse acceleration turned on? Come on.
Thanks, Windows.
This is much better.
Hardly be more ideal. That's what you said last time.
Yeah, for those unaware, enhance pointer precision in your Windows mouse option actually does everything but enhance your pointer precision.
Excellent.
You gonna let Gordon throw the switch?
Gordon, go right ahead.
First frame.
Very good. Final sequence.
It's the little things.
Well, did it work?
See for yourself.
Thank.
Just gonna stand on top of Barney's head because he doesn't care.
Fantastic work, easy.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
I always found it pretty humorous how impressed everyone is that you could plug a plug into a wall and flip a switch on a wall. Only the things at MIT can get you.
Quality college education right there.
In 3, 2, 1. Barney, if you'd be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
I know it's a little obnoxious in a speedrun to have a long cutscene like this, but every time I watch this scene, I'm reminded of just how awesome it was the first time I played this game in like 2004.
It was about 2005 for me.
Yeah.
I'm too young. I played this game in like 08 at first.
I'm sure the pixels are really good right now on the stream. Also, Breen does not care. Just looks back right at that.
Don't worry, Gordon.
I mean, he's just squatting.
Gordon Freeman.
All right, now the actual run actually begins.
Made it through the cutscene. Congratulations.
We did it.
That's probably the hardest part on the mind for this game. Having to reset on, I don't know, Canals 03 and then come back here.
All right, so I'm bringing this barrel so I can wall climb up onto an invisible wall right here. That's physics.
Yeah, if you like let go of the prop, you can like jump off of it and re-grab it in time to grab it again and just keep this like getting more height from it.
I'm sure everybody's aware of the iconic crowbar weapon from Half-Life. Well, it just got skipped.
Well, mostly.
Yeah, it'll be back when save deletion happens again.
Which is right now, I believe.
Yep, right now. Just gonna save delete. Oops. Hey, crowbar.
Yay. Save deletion was actually like one of the bigger things to happen to this game recently. Like the amount of stuff that save deletion changed in terms of the routing of this game was really immense for being just such a simple trick to do.
Oh, nice frame.
The game always lags there on Source
Every
Impact.
single time.
There's nothing you can do about it. I don't know why it happens.
Just gonna get on top of another invisible wall. Hope I don't hit this train. Be good.
One time.
Gonna grab this box to do another wall climb. If I'm not fast enough, this game will actually lag really badly. It's called train frames. Let's go out of bounds.
Soundtrack for this game is great whenever it decides to play.
Yeah.
Although there's a lot of silence when it comes to the soundtrack. That's just Valve games in general.
The way you land into this map from out of bounds, you usually go all the way around that train car to actually make it past the road.
So you're hearing me like sprint a lot in the air, and the reason I'm doing that is that I can make much sharper turns while I am sprinting rather than not, without losing any momentum.
Yeah, there's a variable in the Source engine called air acceleration, which determines how quickly you can turn in the air without losing all of your speed. And sprinting, actually, even though it doesn't actually change your speed in midair, will change your air acceleration.
Yeah, once you start going really fast with ABHing and ASHing and all that stuff, you lose a lot of mobility in terms of turning in the air. Sprinting helps with that a bit, but you have to kind of strafe slower or else you kind of lose control of everything.
I'll try and do a circle strafe here. Nope.
It's a hard jump.
I have to beat Dolphin Gordon.
Nice.
Got it.
There was a puzzle there having to like use cinder blocks to like weigh down like a little table, but you can just kind of jump past it, no big deal.
Same with this map. You're supposed to like go through some caves and avoid this helicopter, but just jump on that pellet and there you go. Next map.
Now, in a normal any percent run, using in-game time, you would be doing a prop clip here, and you'd be doing a really long void clip. But the problem with that is that that void clip takes many minutes, and the way that it works is time doesn't advance on the in-game time timer, but real time, obviously, it would. So it would be a lot slower to do it here during a marathon. So we do the normal route throughout this map.
Yeah, you would normally need to use dozens of save loads here, and instead of looking at a black screen with saving, loading, saving, loading.
I think it's about 120 just save loads of, and it's basically a still screen. I will be doing some saving and loading in later on in the game.
That was close.
Yeah, there are a lot of void clips that save a lot of time, but we'll get to them later.
That jump is deceptively difficult up that pallet.
Can I wait?
I haven't seen this map in forever.
Sprinting underwater, you have to hit the sprint key before you actually go under.
Your sprint meter and your air meter actually share a meter. So
Yeah, if you're sprinting in, if you're sprinting underwater, your meter goes down like really, really fast. So you can't really spend that much time down there without taking damage.
Now Manhack Room, possibly one of the worst rooms in this entire game.
Yeah, no one expects you to get that. Manhack Jump is one of the more difficult things to get in a run. Even like the top level runners like Woobly and Deathwing UA and all them, like they get them never, basically. It's like once every few months probably that they'll ever get it, if ever.
yeah, the manhack enemies there actually, you can stand on them very briefly and jump off of them. So you want to jump down that ladder, land on top of one of them while it's moving, and then jump from that into the fight. And it's just such an insanely precise thing that it's not as worth going for in most attempts slow roll marathon run.
Now normally you just like get an airboat here, but that's slow. So we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we start a section called Boatless here, and it's probably one of the harder sections of the run, but it involves a lot of really neat aviating, and it's just a sight to behold whenever it goes well.
Yeah, this entire section is designed around piloting an airboat, so when you're not piloting the airboat, you need to break basically everything.
A good thing to mention about the movement in this game is that it's really, really hard to control and be able to go through sections like these well every time. Like, being able to be consistent at a lot of things in this game is like almost impossible. Like, the top level runners still mess up certain maps many times and still get world records and all that kind of stuff. Sections like Boatless are just too difficult to really be able to just like optimize and have perfect every run. Oh.
That might be a problem.
Especially since half of the water is toxic, so you need to be going fast enough to make it through without dying.
I'm gonna be save deleting on the next map for health.
Yeah, that's one thing about this game is, unlike in Half-Life 1 where HP management matters a lot, you can just save delete to get your health back in this game, so most maps it doesn't matter on as long as you can get to the next map.
Also, I save load after save deleting because that will make me regain my movement instantly.
Nice.
Right. So was the first gatehouse skipped?
Oh, cool. Should be surfing.
So this is slightly faster than the airboat.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I believe the first half of Boatless, we used to have to use the boat here anyway because we didn't know how to get past a specific map without the boat. But now that we have save deletion, you can just get to that map without the boat, and then save delete, which will give you the boat back, and you can use it to get past that map, and then just get out of it and leave it wherever you leave it.
Before save deletion was widely used, though, there was a full boatless, but it was tough. It involved a void clip and getting out of bounds and a whole bunch of nasty stuff.
So I have to control my speed because I need to be going 1,500 units per second. And if I am below that, oh, okay, there we go. I can't get past that gate right there. Okay, that's really good. Right in there.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Post that on the oddly satisfying subreddit.
And I'm going to save delete here, and this is probably one of the hardest maps, if not the hardest map of this part, of Boatless.
Yeah, Boatless is a menace in this game. It kills pretty much everyone's run most of the time. It's just really hard to be good at this section.
I need to try and hit a redirect right there.
Nice.
No, that's not going to work. I have to do a setup. Because I need to go through a very long toxic tunnel that is going to destroy my HP. I need to go faster than that. I need at least 2,000.
That's not where you want to be.
No, that's not where I want to be. I need at least 2,000 units per second. I'm watching my velocity in the top right corner and the little text that you probably can't see. And that's not going to work. I can't go over. I have to go into the tunnel. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to take the airboat.
It's really hard to build proper speed on parts like this because when you're going up hills, sometimes you'll just ramp slide up them instead of actually jumping off of them, which is what you want to do to build up a lot of speed.
This is definitely the toughest part of the entire boatless section.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
All right.
Just enough speed. I'm going to be very low into here.
You can see just how tight the health is on this map. started at maximum health and is going to end up probably below 10.
I might actually be able to use the velocity from that map. Get across here. If not, I'll just save delete.
Oh, the
Okay, that's
chopper.
fine.
So close.
Save deleting as little as possible is ideal, obviously, because one, you want to be able to preserve momentum between maps, and obviously just save deleting takes a little bit more time than you would generally like. But with sections like these with all the toxic water, you need all the HP you can get.
There we go. That's
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah, you're going to have good HP here.
I'm getting stuck to the ground a lot. Right now, I'm not too worried about my HP situation. As long as I'm above about 10, I'll be fine.
Oh boy.
And we're fine.
That was a good launch. Oh, that was beautiful.
Right in there.
Oh my god.
Off the slope and everything.
That was gorgeous.
All right, and here's where we save delete for the airboat. Because apparently Valve decided, you know what? You need the airboat. You don't need Gordon. You need the airboat specifically for the trigger, for them to open the gate. It's moving that barrel.
Yeah, now he's just gonna drop above the fence here. No big deal. Nice.
Nice. That's physics puzzle skip.
Yeah, normally you'd want to drop like a washing machine on like a little weight that would raise the ramp enough that you could drive the airboat on it.
So this is the trigger I was talking about. These guys don't talk if you get up to here, but if the airboat gets here, they will start talking, even if you're not in it. You can push the airboat past. Also, I'm going to clip through this gate. I do it right. There we
There
go.
you go. Nice.
Yeah, Gordon's not solid when he's getting into and out of vehicles. It's just an animation that plays with the camera. So if you look at the right spot, at the right angle, at the right time, you can get out and push yourself straight through that wall.
Okay, I was going for a launch known as Chili Launch, named after the Half-Life 2 rendered chili and such. Didn't get it though.
Yeah, that chili launch is one of the harder strats to do on boatless as well. Even chili will save load on it like a million times. Like this map is just a menace in general as well.
Yeah, that's fine. This guy blocked me.
Yeah, because we play on easy, really the only thing that the guards do is annoy you by blocking you. Their bullets are basically pea shooters.
They can kill you though if you take enough damage from the toxic goo.
It's a good surf there.
With boatless, it's hard to tell if you're going to surf or if you're going to get stuck to the ground.
Yeah, with the way that the maps are made, these maps are obviously not made with the intention of ABHing through all of them. So there's a lot of things called displacements all over the place, which if you hit them in an incorrect way can just completely eat all of your speed, and it's really sad. And it makes it like way harder than it should be to get through these sections when it would already be ridiculously difficult. Displacements just make everything so much harder because obviously you're not supposed to go through the game without the airboat here.
Oh, we are almost done. with Bootless.
It's kind of like the on-rail section in Half-Life 1 where hitting the terrain in the wrong way will hold all of your momentum.
So you're supposed to fight this like big helicopter that's been chasing you the entire time, but I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah, I like the helicopter. You didn't do anything wrong.
If I can actually get enough momentum, that is. There we go.
Nice.
All right.
And that's boatless.
You need to go much higher than that dam looks. There's an invisible wall that blocks your way.
All right, so I saved a loot there, not only for health, but also for ammo. I got a lot of grenades and SMG grenades that I will be needing.
The cutscenes are back.
We've got something. Okay, it's human. Hello? Take it easy in there. You're safe now. And you'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't take any chances. Dr. Freeman? Gordon Freeman? Is that you? You've made it here this quickly when Eli's going to be amazed, but you mentioned leave. I'm Dr. Mossman, Dr. Judy Mossman. I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa incident.
You've forgotten R, by the way.
So, you caught it when they were at the top of their field. Ah, there we go. Through now.
Follow sauce rubs.
Saucerubs.org.
Okay, Moss. There we go.
We could certainly use the extra help around here.
I feel when she won't
We've
accept
covered
your
a lot
wood.
of ground the last
Yeah, that's Mossman. She's not a traitor,
so
trust me.
much faster if we had more people with your trick.
Completely on your side all the time.
Reliable local teleport
100%.
Something the Combine still hasn't mastered. Eli thinks their portals are string-based, similar to our Calabi-Yao
So if you have any more
model.
donations,
They
now's a good
fail
time.
to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with entanglement,
So this is a very long cutscene that we just basically have to wait through.
listen
Not a lot
to me, I sound
of
like a
teleports will actually
postdoc.
save any time.
I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance to work together.
We have a donation of $25 from Fuzzit, who says, staying up late to watch Woobly moonwalk through this game. And Sardcade donates $100 saying, to Woobly Snufflepoof, toward Runner's Choice. Best regards from a friend from the EVE Online community.
Hey, Sard.
IV donates $70 and says, since Gabe won't take my money for Half-Life 3, I guess y'all can have it. Happy game breaking.
Gordon Freeman.
And Yassi TL donates $20 saying, this is my first binge of GDQ, and I'm so glad to be able to watch it with friends. I'm pretty clueless about the speedrunning thing, but I do know that it's all going towards a good cause. Good luck, runners and crew.
Chilean such 2015. That's all I'm going to say.
It's not Black Mesa, but it served us well.
Connor donates $30 and says, had to donate during my favorite game of all time, Half-Life 2. Always looking forward to seeing it dissected so effortlessly. Put my donation towards saving those poor animals.
Where you belong.
Let me just finish up some work and I'll see you.
Shadow Drizzit donated $150 and said, I love Half-Life 2. Keep up the great runs.
Feel free to look around.
Hunger F3 donated $500. It says, their comment is, I'm always amazed to see the new ways people have found to break my favorite games. Shakespeare donates $100 and says, I hate Striders. Money to Runner's Choice. Crazy Carl with $100 and says, can't sleep, must watch Half-Life 2 speedrun. Hang in there, Carl.
Oh, Gordon. The Vortigaunt said you were here. I can't believe you made it so quickly.
Seraph Jaguar donates $150 and said, I missed AGDQ this year, but always find time to donate for SGDQ. Thanks, Seraph.
possible exception.
Dale, with $50 donated to Doctors Without Borders, says, "This one is for you, Mr. Announcer, and everyone behind the scenes. You guys are awesome." Thanks, Dale. We think you're pretty awesome, too. And $50 from Mega Soy Milk, who says, "Love you guys. I choose to watch speedruns over fireworks." Hey, great choice. There's fireworks every year, but you can't watch SGDQ every year, right? Oh, wait. Daniel San donates $50 and says, "Early morning in Europe, but Half-Life 2 plus charity? I have to rise and shine with Gordon." That's probably my new favorite saying, rise and shine with Gordon.
Oh, she's just gonna push me. Okay.
Alex, I thought you were on watch. The Vortigon's relieved me.
So I've been positioning myself in specific spots, so there's no extra dialogue, and can teleport them.
Now that I've seen this cutscene so many times, I wonder what you're supposed to do in a casual playthrough, where you're supposed to awkwardly wander around for like.
Also, Eli's gonna break his arm now.
Yeah, you're supposed to explore the lab.
Oh.
Poor Eli. Yeah, you're supposed to look around the lab. There's a bunch of cool world building stuff. There's newspaper clippings. There's a picture of Alex and Eli and her mom.
Give him some practice with
Who
Unnamed
might
mom.
be Chell.
Sure.
Ooh.
Come on, Gordon. Let's go have some fun.
The zero-point energy field manipulator is not a toy.
I have no idea if this teleport actually saves any time.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
This one does.
So I see you've met Dr. Mothman. She's one of the main reasons.
There's a
I
really
spent so
annoying
much time
teleport
outside.
coming up
You should hear her
in the
drone
next
on about
hallway, I
how she
believe.
even heard
Yeah,
about Mason
there's
texting
this
Jason.
ramp, and she really doesn't like going up it.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking behind her back. It just
If
gets
you don't get
claustrophobic.
the warp really early, she won't get it like ever.
So I stand here to make her walk faster. Now I hope that she teleports.
Doesn't seem like it's happening.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Halfway. You can get her to teleport all the way to the button, but that's rare.
Yeah, we like vaguely know how to teleport consistently, but no matter how hard we smash the book into their head or whatever, sometimes they just don't go.
So normally you're supposed to get the gravity gun right here, but we don't need to get it.
Gravity gun's lame anyway. No one likes that.
No, of course not.
That's such a beautiful setup. It works like every time.
I have too much speed though.
So he's trying to get caught in a displacement here so that he doesn't take fall damage, and then can make a bunch of saves and loads to get down into the.
That's much better.
There you go, yeah.
Alright, perfect.
I think 59 HP is fine. Okay. So now I'm going to get into a displacement, and I'm going to save load. And I am right over the tunnel. Every single time I save load, it drags me down just ever so slightly. So as you can see, there's a tunnel. And this saves probably close to 3 minutes.
Yeah, normally you'd have to get the gravity gun, and the game kind of teaches you how to use it by having you play catch with Dog, which is a giant robot that Alex built, or built up with a bunch of scrap metal and everything.
So you can see why strategies like this are, like, most of them are better just for in-game time runs because it takes so long in real time to save and load. But this one in particular is much faster because it skips playing catch with Dog and the combine attack and then a bunch of cutscenes about not going to Ravenholm, and this puts you right here in the thick of it.
If you watch the segmented runs of this game, like Dwamov done with a high magnitude of velocity, which is the best new engine segmented run I believe out right now. It was done a really long time ago before all these void clips and save deletes were found. So we're able to nowadays beat Dwamov pretty easily with in-game time runs compared to what we used to be able to do.
So I'm hoping I have enough HP to do a double damage boost. If not, I will have to do older strats. So we'll see if this kills me or not. It kills me, okay.
Olden strats time.
So I need this box.
So item climbing like this is done by jumping and repeatedly picking up the item so that you can pick it up, it hits your feet, you jump off of it, you pick it up again, hits your feet, and you repeat to climb walls.
I need this box though.
Yeah, it's quite hard to be able to wall climb and then keep the box with you whenever you get to the top of the wall, especially because this wall is like a little slanted or a little protrusion coming
There
out.
we go.
Nice.
It's much easier with the gravity gun, but we don't have it.
There we go.
Strats brought to you circa 2013.
Well, that's when I ran this game, so.
It is you, brother. I apologize. But no harm
Okay.
done.
Just grabbing a grenade right there. So this is one of the newer strats.
This one's quite difficult. Nice.
Okay, 1 second.
So the goal here is to have the grenade push you into a roof that will boost you over an invisible wall.
Yeah, if you just try to directly grenade boost into the invisible wall, you'll just get blocked by it and not be able to really get over here. That skips like a kind of long survival sequence where like a bunch of zombie enemies try to kill you and you defend it with like a shotgun that the dude gives you.
It's a very thin part where the invisible walls don't cover, where you can get past.
Now you're doing Town 05 Clipper, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I have a shotgun.
So yeah, the Ravenholm part of the game is awfully claustrophobic. There's just a lot of buildings and a lot of weird props coming to kind of simulate how it's like an abandoned city and all the zombies everywhere and everything. Makes it kind of difficult to get through, and often you'll get blocked by something. But now we are getting out of the zombie land.
Actually gonna save delete for the gravity gun here.
Yeah, you actually want it to do this setup here. This map is notorious for killing people's runs. It's probably one of the worst maps in the run. This would be a good time to type Town 05 bless RNG in chat. We have the hair for it too.
So there's a very difficult prop clip that's coming up. The alternative is watching a 3 to 4 minute cutscene, I believe.
I think it's 2.5 minutes total.
2.5. All cutscenes feel longer to me, I don't know. But as long as he gets this,
That was really good.
Yeah, that was a very
Yeah, that was very
climb.
good.
As long as he gets the clip at least like remotely quickly, this is going to save a lot of time.
Good thing I saved.
Yeah.
And as previously mentioned, prop clips are not entirely random. We do minor things like look at specific coordinates to make them work better, but it still is mostly not like our choice how well it works. What he's doing right here is he's lining himself up in a very specific spot because he wants to be clipped in a very specific region because he wants to kind of like ride along this wall that he's standing on to clip properly into the loading trigger for the next chapter.
Okay, that actually works.
Yeah, he's just got to do some roundabout stuff to actually get clipped here. But this is still pretty good.
I'm just going to dance with the box a little bit, and eventually it will jet into me.
Just make sure you're not going too fast, I believe it is.
Eventually it will stop me from moving.
Half-Life 2.
How long is another question.
Yeah, this is prop clipping. This is what speedrunning this game can sometimes be like. You can
I'm
have
actually going to redo it.
you can have a really, really great early game sometimes, and this map will just be this map.
Like it's being right now.
Yeah. Like, this is not surprising at all.
unusual.
Like, this is basically expected whenever you get insta-clip on this map, because a weird thing about prop clipping is it actually depends on the surface of the wall you're clipping on, because each wall has like a different friction value, I believe is how it works, and invisible walls have the worst value for prop clipping. So if you're trying to prop clip off of a invisible wall, it is ridiculously unlikely to happen fast. This is pretty normal.
It's unfortunate. Okay, I think I got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
are you going too fast or anything?
Okay, so now I'm deliberately lowering my FPS to 30. Okay, this is actually really good.
Nice.
Or not, it wasn't. Never mind. I was getting pushed further than I thought I was.
Yeah, you want to be pushed very, very particularly when you're doing this. Like, your grenade needs to be positioned extremely well. If it's positioned too far left, you might just fly out of the wall, and if it's too far right, you get hit by like pipes that block your movement.
Yeah, the grenade is similar to a classic damage boost, but since you're stuck in the wall, you can't actually move. You just have your velocity value stuck to whatever it is.
All right, I think I got it.
Tricky part about this one is you need to do it twice.
There we go. Got it.
Nice. Town of 5 is cool.
I'm actually going to reload and reset my FPS so it's actually at 300.
The car's all ready for you.
Yeah, just like the boat. Gonna ignore that. Try not to fly into the air.
Car's all ready for you.
So this is Ghost.
Hop in and I'll lower you down to the beach.
I'm going to sound like a broken record, but this part is also ridiculously difficult. Because, again, you're supposed to take the car with you here, so a lot of the things that you're doing here are not particularly made for this.
Yeah.
In particular, this, I'm trying to launch across the water right here. There we go. Now I just maintain my momentum by holding space. And Gordon Freeman can fly.
Yeah, this is how this section goes. Even if you don't run this game particularly often or really at all, you can, if you know how to ABH, you can go on this section and just have fun messing around and go flying everywhere. You're probably just not going to be able to do it very quickly because it's really hard.
Cool antlion spawn.
Yeah, they can just spawn and block you sometimes. But if you're going fast enough, it generally doesn't happen.
So that's, I believe, where you normally pick up the rocket launcher.
Yep. You know I pick up the rocket launcher. Actually, you pick it up before that. Talk to Cabbage, I think it is.
Oh yeah, the first gunship battle. It's been a while since I've done the gunship battle.
Yeah, we skip every single gunship battle. Pretty much every single boss fight in this game is skipped. The only exception is Breen.
Yeah, but you can't really skip that, so. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Beautiful. Oh, my God.
That is so
perfect.
good.
That was amazing.
Right into the tunnel.
That is the hardest map of Coast right
Yeah,
there.
that was amazing. Getting it that quickly is, like, very rare.
I'm going to grab HP just in case.
The thing is about this game is, although sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating with how difficult it is, when you actually land all of the really hard ABH jumps and everything, it is the most satisfying thing in the world to be able to just fly through this game. And being able to do maps like that is one of the main reasons that a lot of people keep coming back to it. Nice.
Nice.
So you're supposed to do this very long, like, holdout against gunships and soldiers, but I don't want to do that. It doesn't seem very fast.
Yeah, so he just basically went over a wall there, and now he's just going to walk into a loading trigger, and he skips the entire gunship battle.
Save delaying here again.
Now, this is also another pretty hard thing.
Got up there.
Not terrible.
Okay, that's good.
So there's an achievement for getting past this map without stepping on any of the beaches. This is the correct way to do it.
Major fracture.
If I don't die, that is.
Major fracture detected.
Nice.
you're
I might
probably-
crater still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still cratered.
Major fracture detected.
Can still land down here, I believe.
This is a slide off, yeah.
Now I'm just gonna walk on the seam. You're supposed to fight this antlion guard, and then the antlions are friendly to you.
Yeah, it like drops bait that you can like throw at enemies and stuff. It's a really neat mechanic, and it makes the next section of the game really interesting. So he's basically just going to the very back here so he can get down, and then he's going to have to ABH back to where he came from, essentially, in order to load the trigger for the next map.
Yeah, really easy to get stuck in that wall there if you're not exactly sure where you're supposed to be going.
I'm gonna save delete here too. The antlions are actually friendly to you, despite not having the little gland that's supposed to make them friendly. I'm going to do a setup here. And then they're going to throw a grenade at me, and I'm going to hit the wrong key.
That was very nice of them.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not it.
A pretty neat thing about this game is that you can kind of like make your own setups for a lot of these things. Like, that's not the only thing that works in this map. There's probably at least half a dozen other things you can do to get near the same result. That poor soul.
Now there's a very hard damage boost. I'm going to try a few times. We'll see if I get it.
Yeah, this one is ridiculous.
It's not enough speed. One more try. Okay, it's not going to work.
You can get out of bounds there, but you need to get out of bounds slightly later too.
And normally you're supposed to fight, I believe, 3 gunships on this map. It's been a while since I've actually seen it normally
Some
done.
number of gunships.
Yeah, we fight 0 because why would we fight a gunship in this game?
Gunships and striders both through this all skill.
I grabbed a whole bunch of suit and health because I'm going to do these 3 explosives. Get up here.
Nice. Now, if I recall, chairs are actually fairly nice to you when you're trying to clip.
Chairs are the most consistent object to clip.
Well, the
Of
most
course I say
consistent
that.
prop. It's definitely the most consistent prop, but
Doesn't make it consistent.
yeah.
I keep moving my mouse.
The only sort of like consistent
the
clip you
gunships
can
shoot
do
my
is with like the combined turrets. Those clip you pretty much the same way every time. It's really nice whenever you get to use one of those.
That should jet into me pretty soon. There we go.
Nice.
And that skips fighting all the gunships.
Very
more.
good.
Hit the trigger.
And then he just walks over to the door and puts his face into it. And now this is, we're on Nova Prospect Prison. There's a lot of things that we skip in this section, a lot of boring cutscene things that we don't have to do with a bunch of new stuff that we found. Well, I say new, it's been a few years.
Been like 2 years, I think?
Something like that, yeah.
Music in this game is really good.
Yeah, it's really atmospheric. I really like the sound direction in this game in general. Like, if there's one thing Valve knew what they were doing when they made this game, it's definitely the atmosphere and just the world building that they do.
That was another antline guard that I just completely skipped.
Schrodinger's Crouch.
So what I did there, I crouched, and then during my uncrouch animation, I hit crouch again. And what that did was it locked my camera, but made my hitbox so it was still crouched. And that allowed me to have the camera prop through the ceiling and then hit the button to open the gate.
Is it like a double nade boost with a trip mine on the ground that you just did there? That's pretty neat.
Now health is really important here because I need a lot of it for the next map, or a void clip. I'm going to take 3 damage boosts. Blow up the out of them. I'm going to max out on health right here. Again, another antlion guard that you can just completely skip. The exit's open.
This is a fun map.
So this is one of the void clips that saves time versus going through the entire map. Even though this is going to take about 4 or more minutes, the map is like 6.
Yeah, we use this to skip a really long cutscene where Alex talks to Eli, her dad, and they just kind of talk about things.
Our friend the box returns. Oh,
Nice.
that was
Not
nice.
not terrible.
It's going to give me that.
And now save loading.
So I'm watching my velocity to see when it completely dies, which it did just there. And now I'm going to limit my FPS to 30. Which I have to do between loads. Okay, there we go. And now we save and load for several minutes.
So if you got some donations.
Right on. Anonymous with $150, they say. First time donating. Been watching for about 2 years. Really glad I can finally donate. Half-Life 2 is my favorite game of all time. Good luck, runner. And Magister with a $33.33 donation said, donating during the best game ever with an offering of $33.33 for the eventual release of Half-Life 3. Also donating for that sweet Mega Man X run tomorrow. Stephen TBW donated $50 and said, my first donation in this event, but probably not the last. Had to throw some money your way because Ravenholm is one of my favorite levels. Special shout out to your social media team. They've been killing it this week. Vegetable Platter donated $50 and said, I had to donate during one of my favorite games of all time. Loved seeing the crazy stuff you guys do to end the tyranny of the Combine and Dr. Breen as quickly as you can. Love the run, but don't see dog enough. Better save the animals then.
Okay, there we go. Just making sure that I actually am keeping my velocity, because if I don't save at the right time, I will actually lose all of it.
Yeah, it's actually way easier to do this in a normal run setting, because you would have a timer, like a live split timer. And generally when the timer moves, you know you're save loading too slowly. Or too slowly?
Slowly.
Slowly.
Basically, these are all frame perfect, but there's a decent amount of buffer while the game is loading back in to hit the save again. Really not much else to say about this.
Yeah, this is Half-Life 2.
You take 3 different sources of damage to set your velocity such that you'll eventually make it to the end of that hallway.
Go ahead and read some other donations.
Sure, go for it.
NNRA with $150 simply stated, thanks for all that you do. And Rexinator with $150 also let us know he's a first-time watcher, or first-time donator and a long-time watcher. Thanks for the great event and to help out a great cause. We've got Joseph with a $200 donation. They said, you mean I can donate money for charity and unlock more speed runs? Shut up and take my money. Seriously, you guys are all awesome. SGDQ is the highlight of my summer, and it's an incredible combo of video games and a great cause. Feels good, man. Put this toward unlocking that bonus Mega Man X Buster Only run and that Majora's Mask Glitch exhibition. And Blue Cheetah donated $50 a bit ago and said, just loving this shooters with high velocity block.
Almost there.
Almost. And this is still faster than going through the map, by the way, despite however long it's taken.
It's just a shame you have to be so intently focused while doing this. But as is Half-Life 2.
Quick one for you. Kataxis donated $30 and said, thanks to everyone helping make this event the best yet. $30 for Metroid Fusion 0%, so my roommate Matt can see just how insane that run is.
Very close now. Nice.
Right.
Now I just get into the hallway with normal save loads.
Yeah, if you save and load normally while you're stuck, and use your velocity, it'll just go straight down.
Few more.
We're almost there.
It's so long, but it's still faster than going through the map. It's insane.
Yeah, entanglement is notorious for being like...
All right, there we go.
Makes you to raise your FPS.
And I'm 1.5, 300 FPS. There we go.
You're coming up to another control room.
Now in a normal run, we'd be doing way more of that.
That skips about 3 minutes of just waiting.
Yeah, Alex has to like open like the fizzle door things that are blocking your path, but you can just kind of jump over them with a grenade boost.
Normally this map is about like 7 or 8 minutes long. But we beat it in like 2. Now you get to see the first turret clip.
Yeah, turrets are really nice for flipping.
So once it activates, it has collision again, which allows me to clip down into the floor.
Yeah, unlike prop clipping with like boxes, like that's 100% consistent. It will always work if you do it correctly.
Okay. I'm gonna
Ooh, I
bring my
love this
old friend
map.
the chair again.
For being your friend, you kind of just got rid of him really fast.
He'll be back.
I love how perfectly these table props are designed for this trick.
Need this table right in the perfect spot. I am stuck in it. There we go. Right there. There. Easy.
So like I was saying, those tables are pretty well designed for that. You have the two legs, you stand on one of them, shoot an orb into the other one, and the force from the orb will actually push the table up and launch Gordon with it.
Please, chair.
This has killed quite a few rounds, actually. This clip in particular.
And once again, it's on an invisible wall, which is much harder than the wall next to it, but you need to do it right here because right below you is where you want to be.
Gonna do a damage boost. This gets me into the chamber.
Nice.
I'm being a bit more cautious here because I need to land on one of these metal bits sticking out. Otherwise I die. There we go.
All right.
All right. Swag.
Nice. Now we have a fun section of doing things.
Oh, yeah.
So that's an edge bug off the console there, right?
Yeah, that's an edge bug.
Much harder to do it in Half-Life 2 than Half-Life 1.
I'm surprised you actually went for that.
Yeah.
Like edge bugs in Source are like ridiculous compared to Gold Source.
That is actually surprisingly consistent.
Yeah, Mossman just
Eli.
kind of warps in here.
Eli, what are you doing? Get in your pod. Get in your pod right now. There you go.
We had a $50 donation from Tactician42 who said, had to donate to the game that got me really in-depth into PC gaming, and this money's for that Mega Man X run. Also just wanted to mention an anonymous donation with no comment for $500, so thank you, Anonymous. And just brief reminder that we are closing off the bid war between Jill or Chris in Resident Evil at the end of this game. So a little ahead of time there.
Half-Life 2 speedrunning. It's really hard.
Sucker Punch Monk donated $150 and said, "Don't do it, Barry. Only you can prevent soft locks. I was also looking forward to that Resident Evil block. Maybe I'll be able to learn something and beat Code Veronica in less than 3 months."
It's a good first time.
Mr. Superhero donated $30 and said, "Watching these PC games get shredded like this is ridiculous. I'm sure that level of awesome carries into the spooky games done quick. Putting my money toward Mega Man X to keep the gaming rolling."
Gordon is secretly Spider-Man.
As I said, Mossman is completely on your side at all times. I think at this point he's changed sides like 4 times in the game. No, the rest of this map is just a holdout where you're waiting for the teleporter to come down so you can use it to get out of the prison. So it's just a lot of waiting for the teleporter to move. It moves really slow.
And the trigger for that is to put all these turrets up.
Yeah, the game is very kind. It won't actually send enemies towards you until you have all your turrets set up. So Let's go ahead and set these up.
All right, that looks good.
Yeah, perfect.
Good defensive position right there.
Nice.
Nope.
No.
Not quite.
Close.
A little close.
He's basically just doing this because then he doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like required or anything. It's just nice because then you don't have to do anything for the rest of the map.
This is a bit of a tricky launch because you only have enough room for 2 jumps here.
Getting enough speed is surprisingly difficult right here.
If we're being in a not really needed launch in the game, it is one of the harder things to do.
You can get more health. Actually having to defend myself instead of just sitting back and relaxing. What is this?
If only this jump was a little easier.
Like I forgot to crouch. This is what I get for getting up there the first time.
Yeah. I was wondering why you were doing it so early. As you can see, they have a lot of guards on duty to attack you. They send a whole like 2 at a time.
Yeah, this is all just on a timer waiting for that elevator to come back down, so...
Yeah, if we were able to get up into the room, we could do some drawing, but unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't get up there. There we go, alright.
We get to be in here for a whole like 20 seconds.
You know what to do, chat.
Good shot by that guy.
My God, we made it. But where's Dr. Kleiner? Dr. Kleiner, let us out!
As you can imagine, I don't really want to be in this cutscene, so I'm going to try and skip it.
Gordon? My God, how did you get here? And when?
I love that when he puts down his shotgun, you can pick it up for ammo.
It's the little things in this game that make it so great.
We might not make it either. I think the teleport exploded just as we were porting out.
Indeed, it
Wait,
did.
there we go. It got too much momentum. I'm trying to get onto a ceiling.
Yeah, with certain prop clips, your velocity matters a lot for how well it will work. Sometimes if you're going too fast, you're just gonna completely miss whatever you're trying to get to.
Went, oh,
There you go.
there we
Nice.
go. That's barely. But barely is enough.
Nice.
Now we damage boost into the trigger.
Very good.
Save delete for health and ammo. And we wait for dog. I'm gonna shoot at him to try and get him to move sooner. I'm up to this. There we go. Now we wait. It is possible to clip through this map, but it doesn't save that much time, relatively speaking, and you lose a lot of HP. I'm gonna use this later to teleport dog. Just stick it inside his body. See how good it is? It's alright. We'll be saying dog later.
Dog is a helpful boy.
Dog is a good boy.
Frank or Z.
Okay, I was trying to launch up into there, but that's fine. Just wall climb with this box. So that skips learning how to control the NPCs.
Yeah, you want nothing to do with those people. That was a really high launch.
That is so rare for him to actually say Strider. Ow. Try that again. Alright, I have a lot of suit, which is really good.
Whoops.
Grenade timing seems off. Alright, I'll just skip this. Skip the old way.
Yeah, that image boost is tough because there's an overhang directly over your head, so you need to angle yourself pretty much perfectly to be able to get enough height without smacking your head on top of you.
So there is another void clip on this map that the world record does, but it takes 5 minutes to do real time, but saves 2 minutes in in-game time, because we don't count the save loads.
Does anyone else but Rain even do it? I'm pretty sure like Chili.
Deathwing does it too.
Yeah, I know Chili never does this.
Alright, I hit the trigger.
Careful with your health.
Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm blowing up boxes in specific spots so I can get 3 SMG nades. And now it's on a waiting trigger. That's the second one. That's 3. So this game will actually crash if you have the gravity gun out here when this thing explodes. Why? I have no idea.
Good job standing back.
Thanks, Azure. You're the best.
Don't mention it. Anytime.
Double dab bench boost right there. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's a squad mechanic in this chapter where NPCs follow you, and you have like a healer and a couple of guys that'll shoot at enemies for you, but needless to say, in a speedrun, they're pretty much completely useless.
If anything, they just block you.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
So there's a very small area for you to actually get into this window, which is why it's named Pixel Window. Got it. The gap is almost literally a pixel.
Getting into it on the launch is always sought after, but it's really, really hard to be able to do that.
Alex. See ya. Nice. So if I don't go fast enough, Alex can die, and then it loads from the last checkpoint. Like that. I'm gonna skip that. Hope Alex doesn't die. Alright, good. Normally Alex gets captured, but because we got through that real quick, she's actually following us. We'll see her on the next map. Will I die? I didn't die.
Calculated.
Chat disabling for 3 seconds.
There we go. That saves about 2.5 minutes for an elevator sequence. There's Alex.
Hey.
Welcome back. I'm gonna try and launch off of a pod. Oh, didn't get it. That's fine.
Remember to follow Freeman at twitch.tv/Woobly.
Follow me on Twitter, twitch.tv/Ezra/subscribe. And save deleting again, just because I do need the health and the ammo that this game provides. And Barney's with us now. Okay, I need you dead.
Barney seems completely unfazed that Gordon's clipped into the floor holding a grenade.
Nice.
It's really nice that the NPCs just teleport.
Hey, you've got the HEV suit. You deal with them. Then I'll work the security console.
Then do it, Barney.
Great. I'll open this up.
So on this map, you're supposed to take down like 3 orbs, and You know, I'd rather not, so I don't think I will.
Yeah, this section used to be incredibly obnoxious a long time ago when you actually had to do all of that because Barney would very, very often soft lock your game.
He would do the same thing Alex did.
In order to clip with that mine, you have to get it caught in that door that automatically closes, or which kind of like removes the collision of it, allowing you to get clipped with it.
Barney can still die, but it's highly unlikely that he will. So skipping more strider fights, or gunship fights rather. And like Indiana Jones, there's an actual bridge there.
Dr. Freeman, since you shut off the suppressor over the gate,
Okay, I actually might die here.
Close.
But not today.
Easy. Dumpster launch.
Dumpster. Nice.
Alright, come here, Bucket Chan. I need you.
Are you doing the bucket?
I am doing the bucket.
I remember this.
Oh, that's not good.
Dr. Freeman.
You know, I really don't want to talk to this guy. There we go.
So there's a relatively high invisible wall you need to get over there. And then a relatively high visible wall that needs to get up right here.
I'm gonna climb this. This is the longest wall climb in the game that nobody does except me. And got there. Alright. Now I need to wait for 12 seconds. Because if I don't, the game will soft lock. You may have remembered this from, what was it, AGDQ?
2016, yeah.
What a legendary run that was.
All right, Brian, are you going to say the line? Yep. All right, we're good.
Hell, you try stopping him. Hey, dog! Not there. You can't get through that way.
So I waited for 12 seconds because apparently like a couple guards need to die. And they are scripted to die after 12 seconds. If I don't, Dog just sits here and beats his chest forever.
Gordon, you better hurry. And if you see Dr. Freeman.
Staple of stave deletion. Get out of here. So I'm going to do a damage boost to get into the loading screen for the end of this map rather than take the pot and wait. Ooh, almost. There we go.
Good.
All right.
And now we have pod ride.
We chillin'.
We chill. It's possible to actually skip this, but it is harder and slower in real time, which is why you only see it in Dwamov and was the first one.
Done
Have I
quick.
two done quick?
Just done quick.
Yeah, done quick.
In Done Quicker, you probably just no clip glitch everywhere.
But yeah, we definitely have some time for donations at this point.
Oh, nice, because we always have donation comments to read. Chef Mayhem donated $50 and said they're always happy to donate to help out Doctors Without Borders. If it helps us get more great gameplay during the event, all the better. Have to assume he's referring to that Mega Man X run there. And Jared donated $150 and said, thanks to SGDQ, I've stayed up way too late too many times with my son watching your speedruns. Keep on breaking our favorite games. You guys are awesome. And here's to another night of staying up too late. Rufford donated $100 and simply said, amazing game, amazing run. And Silent Wolf donated $150 and said, time to donate while the game I make awful mods for and have always loved is Run and Destroyed. Great run, fry the animals. Also, some Silent Wolf donated earlier and I had to one-up them. If anyone's curious, this Silent Wolf is with a PSY, Silent Wolf. Thanks for the donation. And Bane donated $50 saying, first time donating after 6 AGDQs. Just moved back with the folks, so this is my moving savings and not jumping on Steam sales. Thanks to the sponsors, and this donation goes to Announcer's Choice with Hype. Thanks, Bane. $15 from Anonymous just says, for more SGDQ, to the more Mega Man. Here was a donation that I thought was pretty amazing. Aura Grandpa donated $30 and said, I just want to thank you guys for putting on such an amazing event with such amazing people to represent such great speedruns and for an amazing cause. Don't forget to save the frames and kill the animals.
Gain control back here in just a second. So I'm going to try and get the rocket launcher out of this fizzler. Ah, I didn't get it. Oh well. It's a minor time loss.
Not a huge deal, just makes it so you can't do a couple of the minor boosts coming up.
It's only one boost actually.
Oh, can you just do this with a... Yeah.
You can, but I think it's
a little too unsafe.
It's also doesn't save that much time.
Yeah.
Got all of the ragdoll physics.
The upgraded gravity gun, pretty good contender for most satisfying weapon in any game ever.
You can just blast people all over the place with it. This section of the game's really fun casually.
All right. Base Duxpa.
Always base Duxpa.
I think the body might mess it up though. Yeah, the body's messing it up. So I actually need to move that body.
This is a relatively precise setup, but you'll see why. You need quite a bit of height off of this launch.
Nice.
Base Duxpa. Duxpa is a source runner, and he came up with that setup. Works every single time, except when there's a body.
Duxpa's a god.
Yeah.
He is the one who made the portal toss, which if you have not seen, you should check out. Wait a second, and enter this pod. All right, and we have more time for donations because we're going to chill for about 7 minutes.
All right. Zabazoo donated $50 saying, Happy Independence Day, everyone. Please put this to Killing the Animals. Anonymous with $30 said, Love these marathons. Keep up the good work. Money goes toward Master Mode for Tetris Grandmaster 3. That's an incentive that's quite a ways away, but last I checked on it, it was tantalizingly close to being filled. So check that out if you want to make sure that happens. Only needs a little bit more to push it over the edge. $50 from Anonymous here saying, a first time donating. Keep up the good work, runners. Yeah, and more well wishes from us. This time from Ban, donated $150. Said, keep up the good work, guys. First donation for GDQ, so I thought I'd make it a tad bit grand. Yeah, thank you so much for your generosity. And the Werewolf of Simi also donated $150 saying, hey there, longtime watcher and this year first time donating. Shoutouts to everyone there, you all rock for what you do. Secondly, can't wait to see Silent Hill 2 get demolished. Oh, and your wait is almost over. Lawson donated $30 and said, first time I've donated, hopefully I can do the same next year. Props to the announcer. Thanks very much. River Walnut with a $35 donation saying, love SGDQ, this goes to that Mega Man incentive. Sorry setup block, but I need more Mega Man. So many incentives that people are shooting for right now. Comrade Question gave us a $30 for Doctors Without Borders and said, putting more towards 0% Metroid Fusion just because I didn't know it was possible. I like that. People getting the chance to do viewer's choice, basically, on a run they're unfamiliar with.
I'll take him from here.
$100 from Anonymous, also wishing us keep up the good work. Thank you, Anonymous.
I'm sorry, Gordon.
And Zaki donated $150. No comment, but just wanted to thank them for their donation.
Inhabited by vast meteorological intelligences, worlds stretched thin across the membranes where the dimensions...
Nathan donated $200 and said, this is the first chance I've had to donate to a GDQ, though I've been watching from the inception of these events. It's still mind-blowing to think that a small community of people in a tiny room with good hearts and a common interest could build an event that regularly brings together thousands of people worldwide. Thank you to everyone in the GDQ community for all that you do, for charity, for ripping and tearing, and for chivalry.
First you lead me straight to the doorstep of my oldest friend, then you deliver yourself? If I'd known you were going to come straight up to my office,
thank you so much to DS Dad, who just chimed in with $100 and said, hosting Mega Man X sounds like more fun than hosting Setup Block 2. Have to agree with that. If they scheduled me for Setup Block 2, I would probably kindly decline and turn in my volunteer badge.
Thanks to you, we have everything we need in that regard. You're more than qualified to finish his research yourself.
And here's $100 from Head Creeps. They said, first time donating, love the work all of you have done over the years. Keep it up, and please save the animals. We'll think about it. It depends on how things go.
Save them? For what?
Save them for what?
That was really well timed. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Maybe you'll do it for one of them.
Alex, honey.
Dad.
There's an anonymous a $150 donation with no comment. Thank you very much, whomever you are. Anonymous a $5 donation. Their comment: love to watch games done quick. Keep it up.
Will you give your child a chance?
Just checking in again. Resident Evil Chris versus Jill Bidwar. Chris has gained $10, so he's really catching up there. He's just thousands behind still, but he's trying. Oh boy. And after that, our next incentive, Onimusha Warlords, to use the panda suit. That's almost filled. Needs about $100 more.
You might find that hard to believe once you get there.
It isn't necessary.
Here's a donation of $50 from Ariel, who says, it's always heartwarming to see great support for a runner. Keep it up, and let's get more Mega Man.
Those who control him.
No!
Don't listen to him, Gordon.
How about it, Dr. Freeman? Did you realize your contract was open to the highest bidder?
Gordon would never make any kind of deal with you.
I understand if you don't wish to discuss this in front of your friends. I'll send them on their way, and then we can talk openly.
Don't stop, honey.
Dad, I'm so sorry.
Judith, what do you think you're doing?
We're doing what I could never do alone. We're stopping you.
Yes.
Guards, get in here. They know you betrayed them. They'll turn on you. Judith, Dr. Mossman, please.
As this amazing drama unfolds, we have a $10 donation from Rainbow Cupcakes. It says, my girlfriend got me into watching speedruns, and it's such an amazing thing. Congrats to everyone making this event possible. A+ for you guys, and also, Mr. Announcer, you have a fantastic voice. Well, thank you so much. We all appreciate the compliments whenever volunteers and staff get all these great feedback from you, and it's much appreciated. Just remember, the reason we're here, all of us from Woobly over there running to myself, is to support Doctors Without Borders. You know, if it weren't for coming together for the charitable work, we wouldn't have an event. So we'll keep the focus on that, but do appreciate all the kind words for sure.
So this elevator's a little busted.
Come on, Gordon.
How little?
Let's go. Gordon, we haven't known each other very long.
That was terrible.
I know you didn't have to do this. I had to rescue my father, but you... Well, thanks for coming after me.
So I'm going to try and teleport Alex with this brain bust, but we'll see how well that goes. He really doesn't like teleporting.
There he is.
Oh, all right, damn it, that's what it takes.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna laugh about that for the rest of the run, right?
Yep.
Just do a wall climb. And if I'm fast enough, I won't die.
Dr. Freeman, you really shouldn't be out there.
Oh, that's
At the
new.
moment of
He's talking.
synapse, as I teleport this
Usually he does not.
will be bathed in deadly particles that have yet to be made by human science. Perhaps
We'll never have a chance like this again. We've got to stop Dr. Breen. We'll never
Yeah, I
have a
need
chance
to
like
do
this
this.
again. We've got to stop Dr. Breen.
So unlike the previous one, this launch is actually very unpredictable if it will work or not.
you, on the
Work
other
this time,
hand,
though.
are destroyed in every way it is possible to be destroyed, and even in some which are essentially
They're really on time?
impossible. Go back, Freeman. You have no idea what you're doing.
Combine soldiers. Where did they go?
I hope you said your farewell. Don't know what you'll unleash. You could bring down this whole citadel. Think, man. Think of the people below.
Did it!
No!
Come on, Gordon. We've got to get out of here. Maybe we still have...
Time.
It was a 142.17.
Nice. Good stuff.
Is it really that time?
It's a solid half hour
again?
faster than my PB.
It seems as if you only just.
You're from a different era.
Yeah, I'm old and busted.
Done a great.
He was like the original new engine runner of the original new engine
I
runners.
wasn't the original.
You've done
Wasn't Pike in the original?
In fact,
It was
that
Piken,
I've
Tom,
received
Sully,
some
Kolfra,
interesting
all the
offers
Brits.
for your services.
All the Brits.
Shout outs to all of you for
Ordinarily,
watching.
I
This is what the
wouldn't
future looks like.
contemplate them, but these are
Rip Sully JHF.
Rest in peace. Osu took over his life.
Rather than offer you
Shoutouts to
the
Deathwing
free
UA,
choice, I will take
Tillian
the
Such,
liberty of
Rain
choosing
TNT,
for
and Perokin
you.
Eras. Those are the 4 active Half-Life 2 speedrunners that are gunning for world record. You should watch them all. They're very good at this game, much better than I am.
Imposition, Dr. Freeman. I trust it will all make sense to you in the course of, well,
think we're all good?
Really
think we're all good? Yeah.
Good job. At liberty to say. In the meantime, this is where I get off.
And this is where we get off.
Right.
Nice.
One more time for Woobly, everyone. Great run. Thanks so much. You know, during Doom, I'd been thinking it'd be awesome to have micro missiles in real life, you know, for those speed strats, but Gordon Freeman showed them up for sure. Way faster in Half-Life 2. That'll be about the end of it for me very soon here, folks. I'll be on the microphone maybe once or twice more for you, but for now my time will be coming to an end. As my trainer taught me, win the
というわけ
crowd
で、
and you
ハ
will
ー
win
フ
your
ライフ
freedom.
2でしたね。
And, it seems I will
なかなか
be
気持ちいい
allowed to leave,
RTA でしたけど、
shortly. So,
ここで
coming up joining you next will
僕
be,
は
Mike
寝に行きま
Feedback.
す。
So,
で、
show
この
him some love as well.
後、激辛さんが配信することになりますので、少し切れますけど、またすぐ戻ってきます。この後、サイレントヒル2、で、バイオハザード、コードベロニカと、FPS の、FPS だけじゃないのかな、ホラーゲーブロックがあった後は、忍者6連作ぐらいですね。鬼武者、手裏剣、アレックス・キッイン、忍びワールド、忍者外伝、忍者龍剣伝3。おキャット人伝天夜デー。ね。ここら辺は、ニンニンと続いていますね。で、その後は、ファミコンブロックが続くという感じですね。だいたい今日から、日本時間の今日から明日になるあたりで悪魔城伝説、悪魔城ドラクラ、シノリンネとドラクラシリーズが始まるという感じです。お見逃しなく。というわけで、一旦僕からの配信を切ります。またすぐ始まりますのでよろしくお願いします。